What's up, guys? I'm back. Lecture number 3. As I said in another video, I think I did you guys a disservice because I totally skipped the chapter, but it just blended right on in with chronic illnesses and communicable diseases. We're talking about chapter 12, abdominal injuries. Now, I'm not going to drag this out. I'm not going to bore you guys to death with this particular lecture, but I am going to highlight different things about this chapter that you do need to know. Okay. You need to memorize the quadrants. Okay. What's in the quadrant? You need to know as far as the section of the body. That's important. And that is also listed in your PowerPoint. There might be a quiz on it. It definitely is going to be included in your test, okay? You need to know the difference between solid and hollow organs, okay? You need to know about referred pain, okay? You may have heard of people say that, or you may have heard of instances where people saying that they are having a heart attack and the first thing that they're clutching is their arm. Okay. Even though, of course, a heart attack is occurring in a totally different part of the body, they might be having symptoms located in other parts of the body. And that is referred pain. And generally referred pain happens a lot in the abdominal region. One of the other pieces to a heart attack is that there might be vomiting involved. So definitely get familiar with referred pain. As far as if an athlete is complaining about a particular injury in the abdominal region and where they're pointing to and when they're talking about what hurts as far as the injury is concerned. Okay, oscillation and palpation about knowing what to touch for, what to listen for if your athlete is injured. Okay, you need to know the differences between your digestive organs, your urinary organs, and your reproductive organs. These aspects are very important in knowing when to, what or how to identify them. If you are in anatomy, this should be a breeze for you. But I'm not going to go too deep into it because this isn't an anatomy class. This is a sports injury class, and knowing the ways to identify the differences and needs of each organ in terms of identifying injuries and addressing injuries. Okay, knowing about the bones, just a general anatomy or acknowledging what makes up the pelvis, what makes up the abdominal muscles, and how to prevent these abdominal injuries. Also, and this is something that's in your quiz, side stitch. Okay, knowing what a side stitch is, knowing how to treat it, knowing that there is no equipment in a side stitch in terms of prevention is concerned, and also knowing about a very important aspect in terms of injury about hernias. This is very important. And then we talked about appendicitis before. So it's very important that you just go over the PowerPoint, because anything I pull as far as on the test is concerned, either for test 3 and for the final exam, I'm just going to pull general notes just to help you get acclimated with the area. But again, I just need you to familiarize yourself with those areas. We talked briefly about enlarged spleen. But again, that's something we'll just kind of go over very briefly. And as far as your article is concerned, when you submit your journal article, I believe it is this chapter, but if not, I might change it to incorporate topics and ideas from this chapter so you can get better acclimated with it. Okay, so I will talk to you soon. If you got any questions, you already know where to reach me through the Remind app or by email. Chat soon.